Dangle Arm Dave is back with some Unreal Adventure action. This is day 3. We're up in Tahuya National Forest. State Forest? National Forest. I don't know. We're up in Tahuya in Washington. We're getting a little wheeling in on a road day. This place is pretty cool. Hearing about Tahuya Forest for dirt bike riding, I didn't know that they had as much 4x4 stuff. That apparently is the boat ramp, man-made obstacle. Pretty cool. I might have to get back over here. This is about 5.5 hours from my house, so probably worth the drive.
I can see it on the map, but just what's the name of it? So it's Bond Road, northeast. Okay, copy.
We're all scrambling, rushing to try and get to a ferry to cross over to another island up here. We're still kind of up in that Seattle-ish area, and it's all islands. If you miss one of these ferries, it's a long drive around. So we're kind of like booking it, hoping to make an 8 o'clock deadline, I believe. We don't really know everything going into all this, but kind of putting 2 and 2 together, you know. Look at the moon over there. You're moving. Pretty crazy. I don't know if you'll be able to hear any of this audio with how noisy it is on here, but we've got all the UA rigs on this ferry going from one island to another. Seattle. We're at Walker Valley OHV area this morning. This is a pretty cool park on the west side of the state. I've heard about it. I've thought about coming over here, but I've never made it to it. So I guess we get to go find out what the rocks are like over here. It feels like we're in a rainforest, so it should be pretty cool. Look at that cedar. Judging by how deep the trails are, this place has been around for a long time. It's pretty cool. It makes you wonder if this was like an area that would have been just like people out jeeping for years, and then with threats of it getting shut down, maybe they were able to work with the community and keep it open. I don't know. But it's awesome. Look at this place. This place was going to look like. This is my first time, well, this trip is my first time wheeling this rig with the electric lockers. I've got those Eaton e-lockers, that prototype set up in here now. And like that ledge right there, I was able to cruise up it in basically four-wheel drive, but not locked in the differentials. It's so much better driving this truck without it just being locked all the time. definitely like kind of a whole different rig now. It was better on the highway, and it's just fun getting a chance to like figure out your lines and figure out if you can still wheel an open diff rig. We're following Tiger and Renee in the Quigley van now. Fun trail. Gonna have to lock up. This rock was hard on my link bar. See if we can drag it over it. Nasty section. I ended up having to take a couple stabs at it. Oh, there's a snack bush right on the side of the trail.
That's what comes with the rental program. You get to Valley is blowing me away. I wasn't expecting anything as cool as this over here.
Yep. Keep it turned. Keep it going. Yep, yep. Keep it turned. There you go. Now come towards me. Anyone back up and go around. Now hard. Yep. 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 Keep it turned. Now follow the wall.
I think that's it for Walker Valley four-wheeling. That last section, the big rock pile, I was all mired up in it. I ended up getting into the drive shaft a little bit, getting into the upper link somehow, got into the lower trailing arms, all kinds of stuff. It was kind of a mess. But still, drive shaft's still kind of spinning true right now, so hopefully we don't have to change it once we hit the highway. Pretty rad. Thanks Quigley for setting us up with some good drive shafts. This thing is hanging in there. Alright, we're gonna go say bye to the locals and then hit the road and go find camp for the night. We're starting to go up over Stevens Pass. Man, my foot to the floor. I don't think we're gonna be the fastest car out of the group by any means. We got into camp super late last night. Didn't really get a chance to see how cool this place was. We were rolling in the dark. Durham over there cooked up a bunch of stir fry for dinner. Sam Gillis's accommodations are over here. That's my tent cot. Keith Bailey's living in this unit over here on the right. Pretty nice. You'd have to pull the roof off to see the interior, but...
Are you in my kitchen?
I'm sorry, I'm in your kitchen. I'm gonna throw together a bunch of coffee. I haven't had, like, decent coffee in a few days, so... I picked up some Starbucks Premium Instant, got my jet boil. We're gonna get this party started. I got my coffee made, and Chris Durham's over here cooking up some breakfast. This is the camp chef, camp kitchen. Chris Durham on the wheels of steel over here. Dang, dog.
Waiting on you, boss.
Looks good.
Ready?
Even brought homemade jelly.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, what's this? Somebody brought. Is that Miss Debbie's salsa, or is
That's
it?
my mama's salsa.
Oh, okay. Dang.
And my mama's jelly's over here too.
Huh. We are roughing it, boys.
Tough.
It's so hard camping.
That's right.
Just don't do it. It's not fun. All right, we're entering this guard station trail in Liberty, Washington. I've got a few friends that live in this area. They're actually trail guides for the trip today, and they just say the Liberty trails are some of their favorites, but they are tight Pacific Northwest trails. And these guys all drive Jeeps. So when Jeep guys say they're tight, that means like if you're in a big old Scout, they're probably We just came up that long hill climb in Mas Grande. It's actually pretty challenging keeping the right RPM and speed up. Here comes old Mom Spaghetti. Mommy Spaghetti. That one's just chugging along. Yeah, good work.
He's in, right?
Yeah, everybody made it up to the top. Now it's snack time. The rest of the group's up there a little bit, but you gotta hang out and have some peanut butter pretzels. I know it's hard to tell, but there is crazy elevation gains out there.
At first the wheels were like...
We got up to the top of this mountain ridge, and I've been having problems with the transfer case, feeling like it's the shifters aren't moving in sync with the transmission. It's like the transfer case will move quite a bit more. I went under and I looked at bolts and everything to see if everything's tight, and it turns out there's a dual case adapter under there that's two pieces, so there's a bunch of bolts that are between the two pieces that are like captured, I guess you'd say. So we're gonna shove some rubber in it. I don't really want to take the transfer cases out here in order to tighten up that adapter. So kind of a silly design. Probably need to look into seeing if there's a one-piece one available. So we're under here with my floor mat. Gonna use it as the rubber to sort of cram in there. Tommy, can you get us like a 10-inch stick that's basically a pry bar? Well, let's get it pried up as high as we can and then get that in there. We got the rubber crammed in there in two spots. Now I'm going to throw
Not too short.
a quart of oil in this thing just because there's no telling how long it's been leaking for. This is where those gear oil bags would be a little better, but this thing will get it in there. Well,
Yeah, it's nice.
not a bad angle. We used up our quart of gear oil, so we're putting some 2050 engine oil in it now. Any oil is going to be better than no oil, right?
100%.
We topped off the oil and made sure it's got power steering fluid in it. Transfer case took another almost quart and a half. And throw the tool bags back in and we'll catch up to the group. We're wheeling now. We got our group of stragglers in the back making miles now, so should be catching up to the group here in a minute. I guess there was a big blue Chevy truck and a green van kind of hanging off the side of an edge. It sounds like they've got Fred and a couple other guys trying to recover them right now. Let's see what's going on when we get up there. This looks kind of serious. This looks not good. We're all back in the rigs. The blue truck is recovered. It did take like a snatch block, and I was running the winch from Fred's rig, and then John, the guy with the blue truck, his winch was going up to the hillside. So there was a lot of work going on there, but we got him back on the trail safely, and now we're just kind of inching along. But as they say, we're like not out of the woods yet, for sure. There's sketchy stuff all around us. That's why they call them Jeep trails, not van trails and crew cab Chevy trails. John in the crew cab, just creeping up the hill. What a wild spot. We are on the top of this ridgeline, somewhere in the Liberty Trail system. There's some epic scenery. Really steep climbs, a lot steeper than I was anticipating. This is some crazy terrain out here to be wheeling on. Even got a little house, cabin, compound down there. Holy cow, what an awesome spot. I know I'm doing a terrible job of documenting this. I don't think you'll really get the scope of how gnarly these trails are until you get the drone footage on the real and Unreal Adventure videos. So I'm kind of doing what I can to document it. But if you want to see the real deal and like the proper footage, you're definitely gonna have to go over to the Unreal Adventure YouTube channel and check those out. The GoPro or the drone footage is gonna be off the charts. Everybody's got super dusty brakes. About the big heavy Cummins engine under the hood, but I think all around that truck, if it had an LS in it with much power, that thing would be so bitchin', so cool. That's my 2 cents on it. But I think as far as fab work goes, that thing's one of the best on the trip. It's really cool. It's well sorted out. It flexes well. The tires will get all the travel without cutting up in the fenders. It's a pretty cool rig. To have that one on the trip this year. I'm sure it's going to make all sorts of highlight reels because we came out here on the first day, put on a show in the sand dunes. Pretty cool. Setting up camp. This is my house over here. Right. Heck yeah, that was fun.
Oh, that was great, man.
Man, you're a dusty mess.
Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. My partner's leaving.
That's alright. Later, dude. Hey,
Hey.
you want to run into town and go help me put my transfer case back together at Ron's house?
Nope. Well, you ask. I mean, I could lie. I could lie and say yeah.
All right.
I'd rather stay here and like
Have beers?
have beers. And
Okay.
I
Me
gotta
too.
pee. I gotta pee first.
We'll figure it out. We'll do it in the hotel parking lot tomorrow night.
That's even better.